for coming out to CDO today. Thank you for touring Culinary. I am Chef Glore, Chef Leitner, and together we have the culinary program here at CDO. We have 2 teachers, so we have a fairly large program, and this is our facility. We cook 50% of the time, so usually 2 days a week normally. And you come in here with your assigned group and you create a whole bunch of different foods. And ideally, we normally start out with cookies. We bake first because we have to learn how to measure and how to mix things together and how they work together to form the finished product. Cookies, pizza dough, pretzels, what else am I forgetting in there? Muffins, pancakes. So all of these items contain flour, some bit of fat, maybe an egg or 2, and some water, but in the percentages in which we mix them up yields radically different finished products. So today, you guys are going to be making some pizza. We already went ahead and made the dough. We've got sauce, cheese, and pepperoni. So why don't you 2 come over here, you 2 over here, and you guys will be making some pizza. So we already got our hands all washed. This is Nick. He's going to guide you through the process to the best of our ability. Now, we did originally intend on doing a larger pizza, but we kind of cut the pizza dough in half. We already got it before you move on to your next program, and we will be getting these pies a few different other places through campus. So this pan is pre-oiled and ready to go. So have at it, boss.
Okay, so do you guys know how to knead the dough?
Yeah.
So we'll start by pushing forward, pulling back.
So usually we like to circle around through the class so we can see exactly what the process is. Some people need a little bit of guidance, kind of get nudged in the right direction. Because it is easy to get stuck. We usually only have an hour to produce anything, so we have to make sure that we keep everything moving at a steady pace so everybody has enough time to enjoy the finished product, but also enough time to clean, because we have another class coming in immediately. There is a golden ratio of sauce to dough to cheese, so you usually don't want to add too much sauce because it'll get a little soupy and it won't cook the whole way.
And if it doesn't want to roll off, let it rest for a second. Okay, and then
that's like the #1 thing I see people do is put way too much sauce on it or way too much cheese. This top pie is done. My spidey sense is tingling. Hot pan. And let our guests make it happen. So a little bit of oil will help conduct the heat from the oven through the pan into the crust. It's kind of a sneaky way to get a crispier crust. Huh. I don't know if we have a remedy that. You guys have about 15 minutes left on that vacation. Switch, get our dishes done nice and nice. If you'd like to grab some pizza, we'll get some cups and water together as well, and we can meet you over in Bistro. How's the pizza?
It's really good.
Good.
Delicious. Like, yeah.
This is our standard recipe too. This is what we do in class. First semester we focus a lot on baking, mixing. We integrate knife cut. We start working on knife cuts, breakfast. And then we get into some meal preparation. Second semester we always start out with nutrition, because it is fairly relevant given the time of year. I'm sure you've seen lots of advertisements on television, on your phone while you're scrolling, of just different diets, different products that are, being marketed as healthy. And there's a lot of information out there. And you have to know how to decipher it to make the best choices. So it takes a little bit of while to figure out how to read that food label correctly and what that food is actually made up of. And we're both doing whole food versus processed food right now. And just learning what the differences are between what is a whole food product versus what is a processed food. And then we parlay that. It's nice and cooled outside, so again, we use some of those knife skills. We'll do soups and try to keep it appropriate to the weather. It's not like we want to do soups first thing in like August and September when it's still 110 degrees outside.
One thing that we really try to do is to go around maybe holidays. So we try to get everybody involved. We do a huge Thanksgiving like feast where every group is making some sort of side. And then we usually take care of the hams and then kind of sit down as like a group, like kind of like a family meal type thing. We do like Christmas time or holiday cookies. Try to just incorporate things that are relative to you guys. Even like St. Patty's Day, we do like Irish stew, things like that. So yeah, we also take suggestions too. We don't always like to cook what we want to do. We want to get your guys' input as well. So we're always evolving, doing new recipes, trying new things. Because that's one thing in the industry you really got to think of is trying to stay on top of your game, what's out there, what's new, what's coming available, things like that. But yeah, the number one thing in this class is we want you guys to have fun. But we kind of want you guys to feel like you're welcome. It's like you're a family within culinary. Yeah, I hope you guys end up joining culinary. Looking forward to seeing you guys. Take care.